It's week 7, the final week of the Project Independent Showcase Tour, and tensions are high when a fight between Project Independent staff and a local promoter causes the cancellation of an event. Then it's off to New Orleans for some homemade jambalaya on world-famous Bourbon Street. And while in the Lone Star State, we'll pay our respects at the Alamo in San Antonio, and in Dallas, where President Kennedy was assassinated, and in nearby Arlington, where Dimebag Darrell is laid to rest. Then it's off to sunny Southern California for a Halloween show in San Diego, before heading back to the Whisky A Go-Go for a sold-out tour finale. Welcome to Metal Feast, the Project Independent Showcase Tour. Each year, over 350 of the nation's top independent metal bands square off for over $50,000 in cash and prizes and an opportunity to headline their very own U.S. tour. And it all starts right here.
Hey, we're Eminent from Los Angeles, California, one of 350 bands to participate in Project Independent. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and today we're going to relive and share this amazing experience with you.
So we arrive in Little Rock, and we get there around 5, because everybody was supposed to arrive at 5 to unload, and we just kept waiting. Hour passed, another hour passed, and finally the guy opening up the door showed up, and he was just being very rude and very disrespectful to Jeff and everybody, and Jeff doesn't take that shit.
Let's go, Jeff. Let's go. These guys aren't professional. They don't know how to run a fucking thing. Let's go.
Guys, next year we'll do it at the Village again.
Dude, we've been on a 2-month tour. We had a great fucking tour.
Come on, promoter. You ready? You want some? What do you want? What do you want to do? Please kick your ass, you bitch. Fucking talk your shit. Let me get my pen.
Dude, you don't
Fuck
know
you, bitch. You don't know shit.
Let's go, Jeff.
I will fuck you up.
Refund. What's up?
Do you guys have a band account, or should I make this ring out to an individual? No, dude. I am not here to fuck over your band. If that motherfucker wants to call me out, I suggest he step out here and call me out. This program is for you, motherfucker. So if there's a problem, you can talk to Marty, you can talk to any of these bands.
still
I have
kinda
told
fun,
every
though.
band that's come through the program. Do not take my word for it. You talk to the fucking musicians who've gone through it. And if they have bad shit to say, hey, I'm only trying here.
Fucking metal.
That's fucking metal.
You know what? No one fucking talks shit about this fucking program and say that we're fucking ripping off bands, because that's not true. We're the touring band, and it's been a fucking sick tour all along.
Yeah, we could vouch for that, dude. No one's
Yeah, the truth is none of this would be able to happen. Like, we would never be able to tour the country the way we are if we hadn't have won this competition or done it the way we are. So it makes like things really possible. And if you don't understand pay to play, it's like the venues cost money, getting the gas to get there, like paying for the van wraps, paying for everything. It's just insane. And it's really funny that someone who arrives 2 hours late starts to claim that he cares about the bands, because he's a fucking bullshitter. If you arrive 2 hours late for your fucking venue, you don't give a shit about the bands or the show. So,
Dude, I wish I saw that.
and it's really funny. It's really funny that this is the first town. Nothing bad on Little Rock, Arkansas, but this is the first town and the first venue that we've had any problem.
You know what? Like, everyone here was cool. They've been here waiting. I didn't hear a single complaint. They're all just hanging out doing their shit. And this asshole has to come and ruin it for everyone here. You know, who knows? Maybe the next band could have came from Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a real shame we're not going to be able to see any of these guys do what they do best. You know.
And they're all getting their money back, dude. No one's getting fucked or anything, except that they're not able to play, and now
They're not in the program now that they're getting their money back, and that sucks.
because of one prick.
So
I've got a show here. Had it on the books forever and ever.
Yeah.
Load-in's 5 o'clock, 7:30 start. We've got to be in New Orleans tomorrow. So we get in, everything's fine. People show up 2 hours late, everything's beachy. We start getting the show in, everything's good. One of my guys was trying to hang a banner. One of my staff, not his staff, was trying to hang a banner. I'm like, wait a minute. We got 30 bands or 30 musicians that are trying to load in right now. I go, can you fucking wait? So he gets up in my face, I get back in his face, and I'm doing one of these. He slaps my hand away. I push him. I'm like, don't you fuck with me. I'm 50 years old. I'll kick your ass. He goes, I'll shoot you. And I'm like, you want to step the fuck outside? Let's go. And at that point, I was ready. We've already refunded the bands their money.
Yeah,
$1,000 worth of refunds plus what we lost at the door. So we're at about $1,500, whatever. I don't want any trouble. We're guests in your city. You know what I'm saying?
We're just trying to throw you guys opportunities, man. We'll see you guys next year if you guys still roll with us, man.
Hell yeah, man. Stay in touch, dude.
All right, man. See you guys.
Have a good one, buddy.
New Orleans, man. On Bourbon Street. This is where it all goes down. It's where all the women show their tits.
The place must be bumping at night, man. All these clubs and all the bars and all the strip joints and stuff. It must be crazy. All the live music venues.
Oh yeah, especially that barely legal spot. There's some nice asses in there.
I'm lucky I don't drink anymore. I'd be in trouble here, dude.
Yes.
You guys would be pulling me out of the gutter.
Beer, bro. Look at that. Look at that. This is the best city I've been in yet. This is where I'm moving. This, right here. This is where I'm moving. Unbelievable. This place is fucking awesome. I can't even imagine this place at night. It's ridiculous.
All the way down the street already. I'm almost all the way down the street. I don't see those guys. I walk too quickly.
Getting ready to do some gumbo, some jambalaya. Welcome to Louisiana.
Food at the Big Easy. Yeah, alligator. Blackened alligator.
Good. Just like chicken. Exactly like chicken. It's really good.
Yeah, it's my first time eating gumbo. It's really good. I gotta say, I was really surprised. It's a bit spicy. I like that.
Put your head below your eyes. Bowing at yourself, be free, just be
21, dude. 21 has got a heartburn. I tried to give him the Heimlich. I was worried something would come out the back. Fuck you guys.
What's wrong, brother? This is gonna have time for the program.
So we got to Texas. Texas was awesome. It reminded me a lot of the terrain back home in South Africa. We started off in San Antonio. We went down to the riverfront. We checked out the Alamo.
Another one of the top 20 bands came out of San Antonio, and they're called In the Trench.
played our show at Giuseppe's, which was really great. It's a really nice venue. From there, we went on to Dallas.
So here we are in Dallas, Texas. We're actually at the site where JFK was assassinated. Over here, there's 2 X's on the street where it was actually shot at. One's around that area and one's over there. And before we just walked through the JFK Memorial.
We're over here in Arlington, Texas at the Moore Cemetery in front of Dimebag's grave. The greatest guitar player who ever lived, beyond belief. I can't even believe I'm standing here. It's an honor.
And then from there, we went on to Lubbock.
Yeah, Lubbock was a very interesting city.
I think people need to open up their fucking ears and fucking listen, because metal is where it's at.
I thought it was supposed to be 90 today, and it's not. Like, yeah,
What's up, bro?
I had to put my hoodie on, and I'm not liking it.
The launch pad was really awesome, and the sound guy was phenomenal.
After Albuquerque, we thought we had about an hour-and-a-half drive to Gallup, New Mexico. Boy, were we wrong. It took us about 6 hours to drive there through black ice.
Come on, boy.
Yeah! I'm getting crossing the line.
So we got to the original venue, and it turned out that we were going to have to relocate venues to Wowie's Activity Center due to the fact that there was no insurance at the previous venue. So it was amazing to see how the whole community pulled together. It was setting up sound, it was setting up banners. They just managed to pull it out of nothing, basically out of thin air. They made the show happen in the freezing cold.
So Phoenix, Arizona was another stop where we were blessed with some good bands. I think 3 made it to the top 20. It was Winterborn, Stands with Fists, and Fracture Point.
Go to the merch booth, man. Get your shit. Very nice.
really cool. This is where all the surfers are. Fucking dig it.
My feet haven't touched an ocean in over 15 years.
The hell's wrong with you, boy? How many oceans did we go past today?
Over 15 years.
You haven't even
15 years, dude. How many oceans we seen this tour already?
I never thought I'd be so happy to be home.
So we're here in San Diego. Across the street is the El Indio. Really good Mexican food.
How is it, Hovat?
No.
Ana.
No, Avachi.
So it was Halloween evening. We arrived at Dream Street, a really cool venue in San Diego. There were a whole bunch of cool bands, but we found another one of our top 20 finalists, Agori.
Mermaid. Nice.
Thanks for coming out tonight.
Day 62, and we're finally home. I can feel it just from San Diego, getting my ass home back to the Whisky. I could not wait to get home. It was so refreshing to get home. Even though I want to get the hell back out there, it was very refreshing to be home after 2 months. This is Mr. Steve McGrath, the ultimate bass player for Billy Idol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's him
Well,
right
thank
here.
you very much.
So
And this is Lonnie, the ultimate drummer and carpenter.
Ed Carpenter. Contractor now to you, bitch.
Right on, dude.
So thanks for coming, dude. It really means a whole bunch.
Oh, this is for real, huh?
Yeah, this is for real,
I
dude.
wanted to come see you. We've been yapping about this for over a year.
I had to talk this guy to come in for the
Not
last
at all.
for like the last couple of years. I had to fucking pull him by his ear to come see me. And now he's finally here. But he's probably gonna leave before we even go on. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I got my self-defense.
He's got his self-defense. And I'm out.
We're metal.
Home sweet home, brother. Home sweet home.
I mean, just look at our performance now. Right
Yeah.
at the beginning. It's a phenomenal thing.
Look at this.
Leave it, man. Look at this.
Thank you so much. Good night.
You guys kick fucking ass, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys know what needs to happen.
Wow, so here we are a year later. Damn, dude. What can I say? What can I say about that?
Damn, dude. I'm faded.
It's definitely no words can explain what we went through, though. It was just an amazing journey. So glad it happened. The way it happened, exactly the way it happened. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah, it was an incredible trip. I mean, just seeing more of the country than most Americans have has just been amazing. It's a beautiful country with a lot to offer. Playing the show, just getting to love the music and all the guys who made it. Going through the ups and downs and all the trials and tribulations of tour, and being really excited about promoting this album, touring it a little more, and getting on to the next album.
Thank you, Project Independent.